Welcome inside the Khalifa International Bowling Center in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. I'm Lucas Wiseman of Bowl TV, along with the Dominican Republic's Almi Guerra for the medal round in the doubles event at the 2015 World Bowling Women's Championships. Our matchups here in the semifinals, the United States taking on Singapore, Danielle McEwen and Kelly Kulik versus Sherry Tan and Shayna Ung. And the other match, Denmark versus Korea, Britt Bronsted and Mai Ging Jensen against Sun Hai Rin and Jun Un Hee.
You nailed that, Lucas.
Thank you very much, Almi. And so we get started here. It's a one-game match. It's going to be total pinfall for the two players to determine who will move on to bowl for the gold medal. There's a look at Britt Bronsted as we get started. And bowling on the short pattern, Los Angeles. And Almi, how did this pattern play today? I know that you were on the lanes earlier bowling for your all events total,
yes,
as you're the only representative from the Dominican. But you should have a pretty good idea of how the lanes played today. They seem pretty high scoring.
Yeah, the short pattern seems to be a little bit easier in the sense that you can carry better, whereas the longer pattern is more complex. I know a lot of the girls are having trouble, and that includes me. I actually bowled today with Denmark, and they shot a really big game that put them into this final. It was really impressive to watch. But I believe these semis and finals are going to be quite high scoring, Lucas.
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out. It's a one-game match in each semifinal to determine who will move on to bowl for the gold medal.
I can tell you that the lanes, the first game, transitioned quite quickly. Some girls are using urethane, some girls are not, and I felt that you have a very good look during practice, you have a very good look during 5-6 frames, and then things start to happen. So it will be interesting to see how the girls handle that in the midst of all the pressure. It's a one-game match, and anything can happen.
And you can see a close-up look there at Mai Ging Jensen, who's throwing a urethane ball. We saw a lot of that out there today.
Well, you know, urethane keeps you out of trouble. The trick is to make sure you carry, because seeing as this is a very high scoring pattern, you really don't want to be behind the 8 ball shooting 10 pins. You know, you really have to make sure you make shots and get those strikes.
Both Korean players with strikes to start. And it looks like our friends at Abu Dhabi Sports TV are really focusing on the Korea-Denmark match, which is a surprise to me. I thought they would be focusing on 7 and 8, so we may have to make some adjustments here so that we can see the U.S. versus Singapore match.
Well, Kelly Kulik and Danielle McEwen today had an incredible set, and I was happy to see Kelly perform and score well, because I know she'd been having trouble, and I always look at Kelly when I try to line up, so it was fun to see her shoot that big score, and hopefully she can do what she does best and have a good performance here.
All right, let's flip it over and adjusted the camera so that we can see the U.S. versus Singapore. Danielle McEwen missing a single pin in the first frame.
And that's just not how you want to start, Lucas. I'm sure she's going to bear down and make sure she picks up what she left there. It's hard to get going sometimes when you're in this big TV lights finals.
You heard some cheers. Britt Bronsted made the 210 a moment ago. And once again, we tap into the Abu Dhabi Sports TV feed, so whatever they show is kind of what we get fed to us.
I watch you, Lucas, on national television. I was
having
so much fun, such quality. It's been a real treat to have the TV crews here and the cranes and the close-ups. It's very good to broadcast women's bowling this way.
And you can always follow the live scoring on the official website of the championships if you'd like to keep up to date with what's going on in terms of the score in both matches.
Very impressed with Korea this week, Lucas. They are just such shot makers. It's really impressive to watch.
Yeah, they've dominated the tournament along with Singapore. It's kind of been the theme so far of these championships.
Yeah, nothing against the Asian zone, but it would be kind of nice to see a Europe America sort of final, see the U.S. and Denmark advance and have a shot at a gold. I mean, it's impressive to watch them, but you almost feel like, you know.
Yeah, they've been dominating, and so I'm sure everybody else would like to have a chance to get a medal.
And that end of the doubles qualifying round was pretty impressive because I know China needed double 9 to advance by a pin. And that was just a few minutes ago, and I'm sure they're pumped.
Yeah, it was not too long ago that happened. It was a pretty quick turnaround from the end of the qualifying to the start of the medal round.
I can tell you I bowled in the 4 pairs they're using today. I actually bowled on them, and 9 and 10 is not necessarily an easy pair. I think the topography on that pair is quite interesting. There's a bit of a difference between the two, and like I said, the short pattern tends to transition very quickly, especially people like Mai that have a higher rev rate using urethane. They really do a job on the lanes, you know, so you gotta be on top of the moves.
All right, readjusted now. Had everything set, assuming that Abu Dhabi Sports TV was going to feature the U.S. Singapore match, and so.
I see you working hard, Lucas.
Yeah, we get it figured out here, so we can get the scoreboards on the screen as well. Danielle McEwen with a strike. They are down by a mark, and then over to the Denmark-Korea match, which Britt Bronsted with a split for an open in the third.
Having a hard time. Hasn't struck yet, and like I said, you have to be on your toes. Korea is not going to be leaving many open doors out there.
Over to Sherry Tan. Sherry Tan and Shayna Ung are going to get at least another medal here. They both got a medal in the singles event and team up in the doubles, and on a different pattern, by the way.
Yes.
And still come through for another medal. Has to bode well for the team medal chances for Singapore, I would think.
Oh, yes. I know Shayna and Sherry very well. Shayna got me in the 2012 World Cup final, and the next year in 2013 in Krasnoyarsk, Sherry got me. So
over to Mai Ging Jensen, who's got the double to start.
I really love watching Mai bowl. She has such a beautiful swing, such a nice release. It's really nice to watch. I have swing envy, Lucas.
Ball reaction envy right now, because that looks pretty good.
Yeah. Well, like I said, they shot 5-13, I believe it was, when they bowled against me, and I really had a bad game, that pair, and they were just lined up perfect, made beautiful shots.
So we're a few frames in. Doubles semifinals here at the World Women's Championships. The winners of these matches going to meet for the gold medal as the struggles continue for Britt Bronsted.
Just looks like her ball's not reading the lane or the pattern very well, and she's a little bit out of whack right now. interesting to talk about the training process for the Singaporeans and the Koreans. They take a different outlook to bowling. They train a long, long time every day. They say 8 hours a day. And I think that, when you throw those many shots a day, every day, you just become such a good shot maker. It's incredible to watch.
Yeah, they have a good program in place there. And there's a reason why they come out and they dominate these tournaments.
Come on. All right.
Danielle McEwen with a little excitement. You hear the oohs and the ahs from the crowd.
You even got a smile out of Danielle.
A double for McEwen makes up for that open in the first.
That even stinks out on that match. Actually, they went ahead on that strike.
Sherry steps up, leaves the 7-pin on the strike. Had a chance for their first double of the game. Team USA, both players working on doubles. And we will check back in over there with Kelly Kulik in a moment, right after Denmark goes here. Mai with the front three to start this game. Denmark with a very tight match with Korea so far. When she released that ball, you couldn't hear anything off her hand.
It's
so smooth. Kelly Kulik with 3 in a row. So the Americans with the advantage on Singapore here in the 4th frame. Back over to Korea. Jun Eun-hee looking for a double. Would be her first double of the match. And she gets the 10 to go for the strike.
They have very simple, smooth games. There's not that much going on, and I think it comes from bowling 8 hours a day. If you bowl 8 hours a day, you just become that repetitive, sort of simple motion, and it's very, very good to watch them repeat shots.
Yeah, very simple, very accurate.
Yes.
Very
heavy rolls.
Yeah, the execution is always very solid for the Koreans.
Yes. All right.
Picks up the spare that rounds out the 4th frame in this match. And it is a 15-pin lead for Korea. And over to Shayna, who just struck to end the 4th frame in this one. 20-pin advantage for Team USA after 4 frames.
Let's see if Britt can get something going here. She's had 4 frames of pure trouble. I'm having a feeling this is going to be a good shot.
Yeah, Britt needs to step it up, down by 15 against Korea. As we know, you don't want to fall too far behind against the Koreans. It's a good shot. Gets it in the pocket at least for the first time in a couple of frames. And leaves the 10-pin. I think she'll probably be okay with getting it in the pocket.
I think so, but it's a very high-scoring pattern, so you really have to make sure you carry, and she doesn't have the right look, I don't think.
Danielle McEwen stuffs a 4-pin. And ends her string of strikes at a double. We thought that the trios medal round was going to be very high scoring, and it turned out not to be so high scoring, and they all bowled on the same pattern. And so far we're not looking at huge scores just yet, but the bowlers are still settling in. The nerves are starting to settle down a little bit.
Well, Lucas, when those butterflies are flying around and the oil is flying around, I think it becomes more complex, and in trios that transition happens sooner. So, that may explain why the scores weren't as huge.
Danielle covers up the spare. USA up by 19 on Singapore as they approach the halfway point. Go back over to Denmark. So we're closing out the 5th frame in this match as well. You can see Mai, very focused look on the lanes.
That eye.
And it's going to roll, and it did not. I don't know if it took it out in time. That looked like.
I think it touched it.
Yeah, it looked like the pin setter hit it.
Well,
from this
I'm
angle.
not sure if
and
the score strikes, perhaps, but that
we can
was,
see the replay right here,
yeah.
and well, they're going to cut away from it, so we didn't see it. But it looked like
that looked a little bit.
it looked like the pin setter hit it, but it looks like Korea is not going to contest it.
Well, that's always so critical.
We're getting another look at it here. And it's going to roll.
Yeah,
It did hit it, but it's
Well,
up to the Koreans to decide
Yeah.
whether they want to contest it or not, and they won't contest it.
And that is big because she now has an opportunity for a double, and that makes a huge difference.
So we'll have to see if that moment comes back to bite Korea here. Brunstead comes up light, gets the light hit to carry.
Looks like her ball's going a touch too long, in my opinion, but she got that carry. Oh, I missed that solid 8. Was it a solid 8?
Yeah, I don't know, but it also looks like Shayna Ung tossed it in the gutter on her first shot in the 5th. So you can hear the Koreans cheering for a double. All right, here's Danielle McEwen. 19-pin lead for Team USA. 10-pin, had a messenger go across and miss.
Here's Mai for a double.
See if she takes advantage of that break in the 5th. Well, that's a big double.
That's a big double right there. She threw it sweet, though.
Sherry Tan with a big double. Cuts into that Team USA lead. Now it's down to single digits. Both of the Koreans striking the 6th, and here they come. Still a 15-pin lead for Denmark.
It's very close matches, Lucas. Very
They are
exciting.
both very close. Be interesting to see how these finish up. Korea with a 15-pin lead currently. And Team USA up by less than 10. Seven-pin lead for Team USA as Shayna comes up light and leaves the baby split on the left side.
That's that transition I think I was talking to you about. When that oil starts going down the lane, it's really unpredictable what your ball's going to do.
Kelly Hulick gets the strike in the 6th.
Well, that was a little bit wide for the Korean lefty, and she paid a price for that because she left the 7-10. I don't think the pins bounce around that much here, Lucas. I've been trying to throw it really, really hard at those splits, and I haven't been able to bring anything back up to the pin deck. But we're girls. We don't throw it that hard.
Over to Britt, trying to make her spare here. She covers it up. Big shot here for Singapore. They had pulled within single digits, and then Shayna missed that spare. This to make up for it.
Ooh.
Teammate helps her out, trips out the 6 for the strike.
That's a good one right there, Lucas. And those, well, 6 pins for her, 4 pins for me. I haven't been able to trip many. That's a nice little carry.
Here's Mai. Korea had an open from Sun in the 7th. Denmark looking to take advantage here. She gets the strike, 3 in a row. Triple spare triple to start for Mai Jensen.
Well, she's doing a great job out of keeping themselves in this match, because Britt, I don't think, has figured things out yet. She's only struck once in 7 frames. And her ball reaction just doesn't look great.
Here's Shayna having a little bit of a rough game here. Struggles continue a little bit as she leaves the 2-pin.
Well, over on that pair, it looks like the balls are going a bit long. Other than Kelly and Cherry, who's on the left side, you kind of see those balls, you know, on the mid lane. They just don't seem to be picking up right, so that's where the 10-pin lies, right? That's my problem on the long pattern, Lucas.
7 frames in, and Korea still leads by 1 pin in this match.
You see that flat 10 there for Kelly.
Britt Bronsted steps up. She's struggled a bit here, but they're still close. Oh, goodness, right through the face. Leaves the big split, the 3, 4, 6, 7, 10.
And that's going to hurt her count, too, because she's working on a spare, so that could be big. On a 1-pin game, it's bad.
Now it drops to 6 is the deficit for Denmark.
It looks like she made a move to the right, and it didn't work out.
Kelly Kulik shooting a 10-pin to close out the 7th.
No problem.
And it is a 9-pin lead for Team USA. Sun Hairin with the strike to make up for that open in the 7th. See if Britt can give the split a run.
Oh, she got
goodness.
that.
Makes the split. Big conversion. As Britt Bronsted cleans up the mess in the 8th. Big conversion there to keep it close. Danielle McEwen high flush strike in the 8th.
And it looks like that's what she should be doing. She should be trying to go high flush. Otherwise, the 10-pin's just stubborn.
Yeah, she had 3 9 spares before that. Over to Korea. Light hit carries for 3 in a row.
They're really tough.
Things starting to heat up here, huh?
Yeah, they're so tough.
Look at the replay here. Very simple.
Yes.
Gets the light hit to carry. Sherry Tan, her string of strikes comes to an end with a 7-pin. Both matches within a mark of each other. Big shot here for Denmark. Working on 3 in a row. Taking her time, very focused. Goes high and breaks it up for the strike.
Good for Mai.
Wow. Almost a big split, but gets the 6-10 to go for the strike. Let's take a look at the replay on this one. Kelly Kulik got a break while we're away.
All right. Coming down to the last stretch, things are heating up.
This is the most exciting medal round we've had so far.
I'm standing up here, guys.
Sherry Tan looking to convert the 7-pin. Both Americans struck in the 8th. They lead by 10 at the moment. Team USA does. And we've got 2 frames left here between Korea and Denmark.
Big shot from Korea now.
Korea leads by 6. Make it 16 with the strike.
She missed that touch left before and left the 7-10, and I think this time she made sure she kept that online. If you see that, she just, you know, boom.
Over to Shayna Ung working on a spare. Messenger comes across and tickles the 10, but doesn't get it to go.
Just looks like she just can't get her ball to read right.
An 11-pin lead for Team USA, assuming that Shayna makes that spare. Back over to Korea and Denmark. Critical 9th frame here. Korea up 16. They'll go up 26 if Jun Eun-hee strikes here. Oh, wow! Breaks it up. Could have had the Greek church, but leaves just the 4-7, and what a huge break there.
And it looks like lane 12 just broke down suddenly. Everybody went high on that lane.
It's now a 14-pin lead for Korea, but if Jensen strikes here, Denmark will pull to within single digits and control their destiny going into the 10th frame.
And Mai has been deadly this game, and she needs it.
Critical shot in this match right here. Comes up a little bit light, leaves the 7.
I could see that off her hand. It wasn't as sweet.
So Korea will hold on to the double-digit lead going into the 10th. 9th frame for Team USA. Danielle McEwen goes high again. You were right, Omi.
Yeah.
She gets it in a little high flush, gets the double, and Team USA extends their lead up to 21.
Sometimes it's just such a minimal sort of move that you need for that carry to happen, and I think Danielle made the right choice there, trying to square things up a little bit.
Let's see what Sherry Tan does here in the foundation 9th frame. She gets the 6-pin to fall backwards for the strike, and here is Mai, who converts the spare as we close out the 9th frame. 15-pin lead for Korea heading into the 10th.
Big 10th frame now. Close match.
Both matches very close. Team USA up by 21 right now. And that will increase to 31 if Kelly Kulik strikes right here for a double. Team USA can take 2 doubles into the 10th, and they will as Kelly slaps out the 10 for the strike. Bronstedt leaves the 7-pin.
And again, her ball just seems to be hydroplaning. It just won't make the turn.
Shayna with a decent shot there, but leaves the 10, and Singapore in some trouble now. Down by 32 going into the 10th. Let's go back over to Korea. This is a big shot. Working on a double. Looking to put the match away. There's a big strike right there.
And she pured that one. She knew it off her hand.
And now it gets very difficult to find a path to victory for Denmark.
Well, Brit can't make 200, and both Korean girls are bowling very well. So I don't think numerically it's going to be possible for them. And without Shayna's power, she's neither going to make 200. So this is going to be, it's looking like USA, Korea.
Yeah. The way it's looking, it's USA versus Korea, but we still have the 10th frame to finish up.
Well, it's a big 10th frame. See, that lane just got her, Lucas.
Yeah, only 176 for Britt Bronstedt. Yes, it looks like Korea will advance. She strikes here. It's just about done. Doesn't strike. She's going to be in the 220. Be at 220 with a spare. Good shot by McEwen, but as you said, Almy, if she doesn't go high flush, it doesn't carry the 10.
She never missed the pocket the entire game, and she has a lot of 9s up there.
Strike for a double for Sherry Tan. Gets things closer.
Not over
Still
till
not
the
over yet, and it's actually not over yet in this Denmark-Korea match.
No.
If Mai strikes out, that forces Yeon Eun-hee to get a good count on the first ball. I think 9 on the first shot would be enough.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Gets the strike, so you never know.
And she got up there really fast to make that shot, I think. Importantly, put some pressure on the Korean.
Kyun makes the important spare. And now we'll go back over to Korea. Needs to stay out of trouble here. A split would be disastrous at this stage. Wow, she came up light, got 8. That could have been
Very
much
close.
worse. So the best that Denmark can shoot is 433, which is exactly what Korea has right now. So she needs one of these 2 pins to secure the win.
And considering the level of play these players have, I think she's good for 1 pin. Let's see if Mai can make that second strike and put some pressure on this spare shot.
Yeah, if Mai doesn't strike here, it won't matter. She does not strike, so that means Korea advances. And let's see who's going to advance in our U.S. versus Singapore match. Here in 2:05, Sherry Tan left a 7-pin second shot in the 10th, which that 7-pin may have ended the run for Singapore here, it looks like.
Well, Kelly's looking at least 240, 230, and China can only get to 190, so I think numerically.
Yeah, Kelly is working on a double going into the 10th, and they're up by 22 going into the final frame. The best that Singapore can get to is 422. And
So she doesn't even need a mark, I don't think.
Yeah,
Right?
I think that would be right.
You know, when in doubt,
We'll
just
see.
strike.
Yeah, so a strike, don't worry about it. Kelly Kulik trying to help Team USA advance.
And
There's
she
the
gets
strike, no problem. And Team USA will advance to bowl Korea for the gold medal in the doubles event. So now would be a good time to post the link on Facebook and Twitter, and we're almost getting closer to 1,000 viewers for the first time this week. I credit that all to Almi Guetta being the guest commentator.
No. Please, please,
With her
Lucas.
excellent Instagram and Facebook posts that she did.
I try.
Getting so good at the social media.
It's work in progress, Lucas.
444 for Korea, 422 for Denmark. So a 22-pin win for Korea in that match. As we watch Team USA finish things out here against Singapore. Another strike for Kulik. She's going to be in the 240s this game. And we expect a pretty exciting championship match coming up.
It's going to be high scoring, and there's going to be good shot making. Korea, USA for the gold.
Another great day for Singapore as they get yet another medal. They've medaled in every event.
Every event.
They've come up short of winning a gold, however, but every event they've been strong and have earned a medal in singles, doubles, and trios so far.
Well, it's been all Asia for finals, so it would be nice to see what the Americans can do against Korea, who has looked so strong during the entire week.
Final shot here for Kelly Kulik, who looks like she's throwing a pitch black is my guess.
Oh.
Can't tell, but
I would say.
you can see the ball's not doing a whole lot, but it's getting the job done. Final score 453 to 412. Team USA advances, and we'll be back with you in just a few minutes for Team USA versus Team Korea for the doubles gold medal here in Abu Dhabi.
No se vayan.
semifinals, United States beat Singapore 453 412, and Korea defeated Denmark 444 422. So USA and Korea advance to the finals and will start almost immediately. They will again have the 10-minute warm-up. And since the photos are here, we will start the warm-up in 2 minutes. Okay, Rick, we will start the warm-up as soon as the pitches start to roll.
거짓말 하지 마. 여기는 뭐 사람이 있어서 밀려나? 뭐 사람이 있어서 무단 피했다.
warming up. So let's get serious. Ladies and gentlemen, playing for the gold medal, USA, Daniel McEwen, Kelly Kulik. Korea, Sean Bailey, Yeon Eun-hee.
All right, ready to get started with our gold medal match here in the doubles event at the 2015 World Bowling Women's Championships in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. USA versus Korea for the doubles gold. Danielle McEwen, Kelly Kulik taking on Sun Hai-rin and Yeon Eun-hee of Korea. I'm Lucas Wiseman, along with Almi Guerra. Should introduce us again. It's very quiet in here.
Yeah.
As we get started. Danielle McEwen with a strike. The way it works, it's just a one-game match. And whoever has the highest total takes the gold medal. The loser will take the silver medal. Go over to our shot that has the scoreboards for you so you can see the lineups, where we're starting. It's a 36-foot Los Angeles pattern we're bowling on. That one hit a little weak, it looked like, almost 5-7-10 for a second there. But
anytime she goes wide, she hits funny.
Kelly Kulik, fresh off a win against Singapore in the semifinal. Kelly gets a little love on that 7-pin, and you can see her Team USA teammates celebrating in the crowd.
Well, it's nice to start the semifinals with a 240 game. Just get loose and see your ball reacting.
Quick start for the U.S. Both pop and double or strike to start for a team double, and trying to take advantage of a little early momentum here.
And you need everything you can get.
Somebody's cell phone going off in the background.
I heard merengue in my head. I really like to watch this girl bowl. I wish I could learn a little bit of that roll. It's just so predictable because it keeps you out of trouble, and you know.
Once again, you're having envy of the.
Of course, man. I'm called double trouble here.
Danielle McEwen getting ready to bowl on lane 9, looking for a double to start.
During
Second
practice,
frame.
she looked like her carry was way better. It's not a matter of shot making for her. It's about getting the ball to hit, right?
Yeah, she had a little bit of carry issue in the first match, similar to that, leaving a 10-pin.
Yes, yes.
Probably not what she was hoping to see.
Looks like she gets a little bit aggressive, kind of lofts it a little bit, and the ball just goes maybe a touch long.
Strike for Sun in the second. This is the third medal round in a row where we've seen Korea bowl for the gold, and they've been successful both times so far, taking the trios gold and the singles gold yesterday. And it was Yeon Eun-hee up right now on lane 10, who won the singles gold medal and looking to add a doubles gold medal to that as well. Pretty tough.
That is just sweet.
There's Kelly Kulik. You can see her practicing breathing as she throws this shot. And that one's going to go high.
Yeah,
Leave the 4-pin.
that was for keeping this match even, and you can see that ball just read a little bit soon on her.
So with a spare, Team USA will be down by a mark. It's about 10 pins after 2 frames. It's just a 1-game match to determine champion in the doubles event. World champion. It's a big deal, isn't it?
It's a big deal. This is like the Olympics for us, and there's such depth here and so much talent. I mean, you come here, you start out a little rough, you shoot 50 under, and suddenly you look up the leader score and you just can't make it up, you know. These girls will not give you an inch. They're just so talented.
And a great crowd tonight here inside the Khalifa International Bowling Center. Bleachers are pretty full behind us. Bowling fans to watch these finals. Of course, that leads to more noise with cell phones and other stuff going on. Here's Danielle McEwen. You can see that they're using pretty weak equipment on this short pattern, using urethane. She jams it in there for the strike, which is what we saw in the first match, that she needs to really jam the ball in the pocket to carry.
She gets a lot of ringing tens, and you know what, for me, on the medium pattern, I can tell you, Lucas, when you're executing and you're hitting your target and you're doing what you want to do and you don't carry, that really plays on your brain.
Ooh, that one almost went in the gutter, but look at it! Come back for the strike. A familiar sight. We saw that in the trios event where she missed left several times, and I think she's 100% strike percentage when she misses that far left, because it came back and mixed it up.
Double.
That was a big strike right there, big break.
That loosens up your swing a little bit.
Breaks up the 3-5-6 for the strike. So now Kelly Kulik and Team USA starting to feel a little pressure early on in this match.
And he goes so fast.
Solid strike for Kelly. Strike, spare strike for both U.S. players.
That ball set up perfect for Kelly, and that's what you want to see when the ball goes into the pins. You just know it's not going to leave a 10 pin.
Yun Un Hee, perfect to start with the double, trying to keep it that way. Look at the ball just floats down the lane, and it's like a funnel right to the pocket, like a magnet pulling in another magnet. It's incredible.
It's incredible. I really like to watch this girl bowl, because you watch her bowl and she'll miss a little right, she'll miss a little left, and the ball just stops at the pocket, and there is no way she's gonna not carry. And right away, you got 7 frames, and you're already behind. It's do or die right now.
Yeah, already a 30-pin lead for Korea after just 3 frames. And the U.S., both working on strikes, need to start putting strikes together right now. McEwen jams it in there again for the strike, and that's a double, cuts it to 20.
When you see that ball coming into the pocket a little bit high for McEwen, you just have a feeling that she's going to carry.
So let's see if Sun Hai-rin can take advantage of that break on the shot where she missed left and got it to strike. The lefty pitches it out there again. This time does not strike. It was a little firmer, I think, than last time. And she leaves the 3-5 to clean up here in the 4th. And Kelly Kulik, the look of determination, focused on her mark, head so steady all the way through the shot, and delivers the strike for the double. And just like that, Team USA is working on a pair of doubles. Look at the replay here. A great shot.
You know, it's the doubles event, and there's 2 players, but it just goes so fast, and the momentum goes back and forth so fast. And this is not an easy spare, Lucas.
No, it's not, but she gets the job done. Herb in the chat says this pattern looks like a house shot to him. I'm not sure how many people are throwing urethane on house shots these days.
Well, you know, people see the scores, they see high scores, they think the lanes are easy. When you're crossing 40 lanes, different players, different balls, different angles. I saw a lot of different things being done out there. It's not a gimme.
And you have to remember, these are the best players in the world.
Yes.
And would expect them to score no matter what the pattern is.
Well, I can tell you, I missed right today. I threw it right in the gutter.
Wow. Incredible how she's able to get that ball to carry. It looked like she missed a little right. The ball started to go a little bit too long, but it had just enough to turn over and carry.
And you see her rip all those spins to the left. Her ball just hits beautifully here. I think these backhands are so aggressive that if you have that heavier roll like Shaina does, although she had a little bit of trouble, it just seems like your ball hits harder. I don't understand, but I wish I had that heavier roll.
18 pin advantage for Korea after 4 frames. So the U.S. takes 12 pins out of the lead. So now the U.S. trails by just 18. And Danielle's going to back off.
Must be really nice for Danielle. I just saw her mom. She's the nicest lady, gives the best hugs ever. It must be awesome for her to be performing here, going for the gold and having her family here watching her.
You can see the crowd here at the Khalifa International Bowling Center, and Danielle does the right thing. She got a little distracted, puts her ball down, resets completely.
There's no penalty for coming back.
Here's the lefty Sun. Looks like a little bit better shot, not as far left, but
She
doesn't carry.
Yeah.
Hewen, that's going to go a little light. Gets the 5 to go. Paralyzes that 5-pin for a minute. And that is 3 strikes in a row for Danielle. It certainly is a little bit more of an adventure when she hits a little lighter like that than it is when she goes high flush.
Yeah, if she hits the pocket dead on, it's almost a ringing 10 for sure. But if she goes high flush or gets that rip rack thing going, I think she's going to be okay.
So now the lead for Korea has shrunk to 7.
Big shot for Kelly Kulik right now.
She can give Team USA the lead momentarily if she strikes here.
Put some pressure on Korea.
Shaping up to be a high-scoring gold medal match. Kelly grabbed a handful of that one at the bottom and leaves the 10.
Yeah, you could see that the angles were not exactly the same, and it doesn't take much. You know, they say it's like a house pattern. It's easier to hit the pocket, but you still have to carry, you know, and urethane balls, you got to be very precise.
Just wrapped the 6 right around the 10 on that shot for Kelly. And now Yun Un-hee has a chance to extend the lead for Korea. Wow, perfect ball reaction, but
yeah,
perfect shot doesn't always equal a strike in bowling, and she leaves the 7-pin.
I heard somebody say, I think it was Pete Weber, it must be the only sport where you can throw your best shot and still get 9.
Spare's critical. Kelly steps up and converts her, which was no problem.
No problem.
And if Yun makes her spare, everybody will be clean through 5.
It's interesting how the Koreans, I don't think they're using urethane, Lucas.
Yeah, they may not be. I can't tell exactly what bowling balls they're using.
No, they don't look like urethane from here to me, but it's interesting to watch how their ball reaction, their balls are not over backhanding, it's all very smooth. Meanwhile, some of us have to use urethane. There's no choice.
It's now a 7-pin lead for Korea halfway through. So
one mark.
Basically even.
5 frames can go either way. As you see McEwen take that deep breath.
And she's the only one working on a string of strikes now.
This is a big shot right here.
This would give Team USA the lead. If she can strike right here, it's going to go high, and it strips out the 4 for the strike, and Team USA takes the lead by 3.
High flush, light mixer, come on.
That was a big shot, gives the Americans the lead.
And I think she just made sure her ball read on that shot.
Gets it left, gets it to come up a little light. Sent a whole bunch of pins at that 10, but it did not go down.
The ball just went too long. She's opening up a bit much, I think, and her carry is not good.
Yeah, it looks like she missed a little bit left on that shot. As Kelly Kulik steps up now. 6th frame. It's a good shot. You could tell that was a little more pure off her hand.
Yeah, the ball read at the right time,
Yeah,
and the angle was perfect.
She caught it the right way at the bottom and manages to get the strike in the 6th.
Again, Team USA steamrolls right there and finishes up their frame before Korea.
Square's good, so we're still clean. So we're closing out the 6th frame. Team USA has a slight lead. About a 4-pin lead for Team USA.
Very, very close match. Count critical here, as both Koreans are working on spares.
And quite frankly, Yeon Eun-hee should probably have the front 5 after that last shot.
Yeah, that was a very good shot.
So let's see what she does here. She's been a real shot maker in this tournament. That is way right. But look at it come back to strike. She's got a little bit of area, doesn't she? Maybe not a little bit. She might have a lot of room right now.
That was quite wide, and as you can see, instead of, I do that, Lucas, 2-8-10 for sure. Meanwhile, she carries the light mixer.
And what a great break for Korea there to get that strike. And once again, we enter the 7th frame. Danielle McEwen, the only one stringing strikes. And a chance for Danielle to increase the lead for Team USA. Right now they lead by 4. Strike here. Team USA up 14. That's right. Oh, she snaps the 10 out.
Yeah.
She got it that time.
Well, it looks like she's getting into a bit of a groove, and I said to Lucas in practice, the carry on this pair seemed better for her, so it's about shot making now.
She found a way to get the strike, and now Team USA up by 14. Here's Sun, the lefty, 10-pin or 7-pin. Her carry is a little bit questionable here.
Yeah, I mean, they're not using urethane. They're going a bit away from, she's going a little bit away with from the pocket, and she has a little bit of rotation, and it's getting her in trouble this game. No carry. Big shot for Kelly right now.
Yeah, Kelly Kulik on the approach. You can see the focus. Working on a strike. She can push the lead to 25 for Team USA. That ball never hooked.
No, it looked like she was a little bit more left on that shot, and she never got it to that little bit of a hook spot out there and just kept going. Again, urethane.
Yeah, you miss left, get the urethane in the oil. It's not going to hook, and the ball just died in the back
No, as well,
20 feet of the lane.
You start out with surface, Lucas. You know, we refresh our surfaces, and you start out 4 frames, the ball's reading early, and then it just gets shiny. So if you miss in, the ball's going to skid on you.
Well, she cleans it up. Didn't lose any count because it was on a single strike.
Still
Big shot here for Jeon Eun-hee.
You're my hero, Lucas.
And she has a chance to cut into the deficit. Wow. It's incredible what she's able to do with the bowling ball. Gets another strike.
And you know what, is she makes shots, she hits her target fine, but when you can carry that way, when you can carry high, flush, light, it just loosens you up so much, Lucas. It's truly incredible what she's doing, and it's that roll, I think. It's just perfect.
It is a 5-pin lead for Team USA with 3 frames to go.
This is a huge shot for McEwen to keep the momentum going. Kelly's working on a spare, so this strike is really important.
Danielle working on 5 in a row. Oh, almost a bad break, and it almost turns into a strike. That would have been a devastating pocket 4-10.
Yeah, that
And
looked
gets the
online.
10 outs.
Looked online, maybe a little slow, Lucas. Read too early.
Pin came over, gave it a little nudge, but it was certainly not deserving of a 4-10.
No.
Maybe a
not at all.
4 pin by itself. So USA up by 4. And pin came across, doesn't take out the 6 though, so back to a 5-pin lead for Team USA.
It's so close, Lucas.
It's very close, and Korea's going to have a chance to take the lead here in a moment when Jun Un-hee steps up, working on the double. Back and forth kind of match here. Everybody's been clean so far. Tension starting to build here a little bit inside
I'm
the
tense.
Khalifa International Bowling Center.
I'm tense.
You can feel it.
2 frames to go. Well, 2.5 frames to go.
This is where the nerves start to set in a little bit. With a gold medal in the World Championships on the line.
It's a big deal.
Who's going to hold up under the pressure? Kelly Kulick certainly has held up under the pressure so many times before. 8th frame for Kelly, working on a spare. It's a good shot. She gets the carry for the strike.
That was pure.
Big shot, but it doesn't move the needle because it was only on a spare. And now this is the shot right here that can give Korea the lead again. They trail by 5. A strike here swings it in their favor by 5. Working on a double. Messenger coming across. It takes out the 10. What a big break for Jun Un-hee and Korea. Those are the kind of breaks you need to take the gold medal. And they take the lead by 5 with 2 frames to go. Look at the pin come across the deck and take out the 10.
She just has the magic touch, Lucas. It's incredible, really.
Wow, that electrified the crowd for
It's a
sure.
Big shot right there.
The Korean team sitting in front of us directly went nuts when that pin came across and took out the 10.
Well, you don't see many messengers here. I haven't seen many, so to get one at this particular time in such a big shot is incredible. Big shot for McEwen on the 9th frame to
trying
set
to
it
set
up.
it up for the 10th. Foundation frame. Danielle McEwen. She piped that one. It was left off her hand.
Yeah, a little
Leaves the
bit.
9 pin.
But that was the game plan,
Yeah,
right?
I
We're
think
gonna
so.
jam it in there.
I think that was even a bit higher than she would have liked.
Yeah, still could have carried though.
Stuffs that 9 pin. And now Sun working on a spare. Steps up, trying to set herself up for the 9th, or for the 10th, and she gets the strike in the foundation 9th frame. Korea is putting together the pieces to give themselves a shot at the gold in the 10th frame. McEwen makes the spare. It's going to be critical for Kelly Kulick to strike in the 9th for Team USA here.
This double is very, very important right here. Otherwise, it's going to be getting away from them.
It's a 6-pin lead for Korea. Looking to push it to double digits. What a great shot again for Jun Un-hee. 4 strikes in a row. She's been near perfect in this game. Now Kelly Kulick has a big shot coming up here. If she doesn't strike here, Team USA is in trouble going into the 10th frame. Almost a must-strike situation here for Kulick. Snaps the 10 out for the strike and the double for Team USA.
She got the angle right there, Lucas. It was just pure of her hand, and the ball looked perfect.
6-pin lead for the Koreans. Plus, you have to factor in the fact that Sun is working on a strike and McEwen only working on a spare. So if Sun strikes here, that would be huge. We'll see who will go first. It looks like
McEwen's getting
maybe
ready to go.
McEwen.
She needs to make that first shot count and throw a strike. Otherwise, we're in trouble, Lucas. Come on.
Danielle McEwen, first shot in the 10th, coming up. Big crowd here. Fires it in there. That's high flush for the strike.
No doubt that was going to carry.
That one's nice. The next one is the one that
It's
she
important.
has to have. We'll see what Sun does here.
Well, her carry has been suspect the entire game, so let's see if she can make something happen here on this lane.
If
Keep
she
it
doesn't
open.
strike here, McEwen can throw the next one on the 10th to give Team USA the lead going into the last bowlers, both working on doubles. This is a critical shot. Here it is. And a weak 7 pin. What a match between Korea and the U.S.
Yeah, she looked like she got a little fast there. Maybe a little tense, Lucas. But still, her carry hasn't been good this game. And now, McEwen, it's a huge shot.
A strike here, and it would give Team USA the lead by 4 pins going into the anchor bowlers.
Looks good, Lucas.
Oh, one of the most important shots of Danielle McEwen's life, and she pures it for the strike.
She came back. She has the eye of the tiger. It's really cool to watch.
That
For the
was
cheese.
incredible. And now a critical spare here, of course, for Sun. We'll see if she can convert the 7. And she does. She looks a little bit disappointed, though. She's only going to shoot 204.
She hit the pocket the entire game, but like I said, it's you can hit the pocket, but you have to figure out your carry, especially in a shootout final like this one. It's gonna come down to the anchor bowlers.
Yeah,
Lucas.
and count's a little bit important here as Team USA leading by 4.
Yes.
So Danielle McEwen wants to try to get as much as she can on this fill ball.
Looks online.
Yep, gets 9. I think that's good. That gives them a 3-pin advantage, assuming that Sun strikes here. So that means that Kelly Kulik, with a double and good count in the 10th, will lock it up for the U.S.
It's a nail biter, people. I'm biting my nails.
She gets the strike, so a 3-pin advantage for Team USA with just the anchor bowlers to go.
And looks like Kelly's gonna go up first.
All right. Big moment of the day right here in Abu
3-pin
Dhabi.
game. Big
This
shot.
is it. Kelly Kulik needs a double and 8 for the shutout. High flush strike is good for Kelly Kulik.
She just went at that, Lucas. She pewed it off her hand, threw it right, and the ball just wham, bam, through the pocket.
There's still a chance for Korea here. Yun Un-hee must strike. Gotta have it, or the Americans are gonna win the gold. And the light 7, and Team USA is gonna take the gold medal in the doubles.
An incredible, incredible final match. Incredible shot making. It came down to carry. And Team USA is going to do it.
Wow, you can see that ball just came up a little bit light. Yun Un-hee was jumping a little bit as she let it go, hoping that it would carry, and it does not. And now Kelly Kulik looking to seal the deal, finalize the gold medal here for Team USA.
And Kelly worked really hard for this. She shot 250 over on qualifying. I mean, she really came here to do business today. Yes.
And Kelly Kulik with another strike, and Team USA takes the gold medal here in Abu Dhabi in the doubles event. Look at this shot. Right through the pins, annihilates the 7. There's the big reaction out of Kelly. And
Nice
they
to
are
see
going
some
to win.
emotion, Lucas. Ooh.
What a moment here for Team USA. They deliver in the 10th frame.
Lucas is a little bit excited here, people.
Yeah,
He's drinking some water.
see everybody clapping here. Yan Eun-hee put up a heck of a game, 258 with the strike.
Never missed the pocket, really.
Not quite going to be enough, though.
See,
3 7-pins is what she left.
Great bowling by all the finalists here. Really impressive to watch.
Victory lap time for Team USA as Kelly Kulick and Danielle McEwen will win the gold medal in the doubles event here at the World Championships. Congratulations, Team USA, world champions in the doubles event. And Danielle McEwen can hardly believe it. Kelly Kulick jumping up and down. And what a moment for Team USA here in Abu Dhabi.
Silver medalist
Here's a look at the final shot. Kelly Kulick, 486, 461. Team USA takes the gold medal in an exciting doubles championship match. And you'll see the reaction for Kelly. The arms go up, big smiles, and congratulations, Kelly Kulick and Danielle McEwen, world champions in the doubles event. Almi Guerra, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for the invite, Lucas. I'm happy for Team USA. They bowled to win, and they did.
Best of luck in the team event as you make your run towards the Masters.
Thank you very much.
And we will see you tomorrow. Hopefully, maybe you'll join us for the team event in a couple of days for the finals.
You
we'll
just
see.
say the word, and I'll be here. Gracias a todos por su atención. Thank you, Lucas.
Thank you, Almi, and congratulations once again to Team USA as they defeat Korea 486 to 461 to take the gold medal here in Abu Dhabi. That's all for now. I'm Lucas Wiseman. Thank you so much for joining us for our live broadcast on Bowl TV. We'll see you tomorrow for the team event qualifying starting at 9 a.m. local time here in Abu Dhabi.